Hey, watchers of walking. I needed to get this off of my chest. Now, this season, in my opinion, has been kind of blah, little slow. Terminus was disappointing, but now that they're in Alexandria, things seem to be turning up, but they're a little weird. So I have brainstormed three things that I think I'd like to see on Walking Dead. It could spice things up. So, number one, I kind of need to see a pregnant Maggie. It is about time that Maggie and Glenn make a baby. They've been married walking on Walking Dead for about, I don't know, is it 3 seasons right now? And I don't know if on their runs they're finding protection or something, but like something got to give. Like they need to be making some kind of baby. I don't understand. But all jokes aside, I think adding a pregnant Maggie would warm things up or make things interesting, especially for Glenn, because he's been in the background now for a long time. I mean, since they left, since episode 1 or season 1, he, I don't know, he has to take a back seat, and he was originally Rick's MVP. He would do all the crazy things, make all the crazy runs, go up and down different different little holes and stuff. Like Glenn was the man, and ever since then, he's kind of been character we rarely hear from. Maybe he's just hugged up on Maggie. Who knows? But having Maggie pregnant would bring him to the forefront where he's going to be overprotective, a little antsy. That I think is necessary for his character to maintain some relevance. Speaking about Maggie, bear with me with number 2. I would love to see a pregnant Walker. Yeah, like I need to have some twist where, there's a situation where someone is pregnant, maybe at Alexandria, I don't know, and they get bit. And I think the suspense would literally kill us wondering how the baby might be born. Would it be human? Would it be zombie? Would he be half human, half zombie, like a little blade, a little baby blade or something like that? But I think that would be very interesting. I admit weird, but interesting. The last or third thing I would love to see, it would be really sad, but would make sense, would be if in fact they leave Alexandria intact, that Rick leaves Judith behind. Now, Judith is pretty young now, but when she starts growing and she'll be able to walk on her own and the terrible twos, we know it's coming. It is going to be very, very hard to keep her protected. And, you know, God forbid something happens where she walks away and they can't find her. So if Alexandria remains intact and the group decides to go on to Washington, would they leave Judith? I think they should. Um, it'll be sad. I think the build up the show when they make the decision will be amazingly heart wrenching. But I can't see them bringing the baby along for this trip. So we'll see. It's hard, and I don't know. Maybe I'm not a parent, but I can imagine like a parent not wanting to leave their child behind. And I'm not advocating for people to do that, but the situation in Walking Dead alone, I feel if they have a safe place for her to stay while they go to find out if everything is good in DC, then this would be the time. So, guys, with that said, those are the three interesting things I'd like to see on Walking Dead. If you have other ideas, I'd love to hear them. And let's see what happens this episode. I'm pretty excited to see how, they start moving on with Daryl's character. So let's stay tuned and we'll talk later. Until next time, this is Wow TV. Peace.